Can the Biden administration require vaccines for healthcare workers? That was the question before the U.S. Supreme Court today, and Missouri is at the center of the case. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Michelle Lee.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. Missouri's Attorney General Eric Schmitt sued to stop the vaccine mandate for healthcare workers. Our political editor, Casey Nolan, reports Schmitt's case was one of two before the country's highest court today.
Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmitt said Friday the vaccine cases before the Supreme Court are, quote, two of the most important cases to be argued in the Supreme Court's history. Schmitt sued to stop the Biden administration from requiring health care workers to get a COVID vaccine. The Missouri Republican says his office has heard from 34 rural hospitals, nursing homes, and health care organizations worried about staffing shortages if workers refuse the shot. But the attorney for the Biden administration told the justices the federal government can set regulations that come with accepting federal Medicaid and Medicare money.
About 50 cents on average, about 50 cents of every Medicaid dollar is federal money. And so the federal government gets to set conditions on that. But it's hard to say it's irrational to require that clinical workers who come into contact with residents of nursing homes that they would get a vaccine that's been shown effective against all the strains.
And the justices that had questions of Schmitt's deputy AG seem to agree.
Well, all the secretary is doing here is to say to providers, you know what, like basically the one thing you can't do is to kill your patients. So you have to get vaccinated so that you're not transmitting the disease that can kill elderly Medicare patients, that can kill sick Medicaid patients.
But, Your Honor, here we're dealing specifically with a vaccine requirement that, again, has historically been in the state's province. And if Congress wants to give that authority to CMS, the federal agency here, it has to do so in exceedingly clear language.
SLU law professor Robert Gatter says what he did not hear in court Friday is significant. No hospital systems or healthcare providers have stepped up to tell the court they oppose the mandate.
And that would tend to suggest that those who are in the trenches also see that this, while this is a difficult balance of risks to judge, this is the right way to go, that ultimately safety has to take the lead, at least till we get through this next wave.
And on the other mandate before the court, the justices seem less sympathetic. That one deals with the requirement that businesses with more than 100 employees either require the vaccine or require masks and regular testing. It's not clear how soon the court might rule.